Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to cook a Korean styled roast. I know pot roast is very popular in all the American dishes, and today I've created a Korean styled pot roast that I think you'll love. So it's very easy, affordable, and your family will love it. Okay, today I purchased 2 big pieces of chuck roast. You can purchase one big one, but I didn't feel like waiting in line at Costco, so I just bought this at the local grocery store. Also, you're gonna need 1 onion. You're gonna need some minced garlic, a little bit of pepper, water, sugar, soy sauce, and my little secret steak sauce, Montreal steak. Okay, first, you're gonna make sure your meat is clean. I've already cleaned it. Make sure it's nice and clean. While that's sitting, make sure you plug in your slow cooker. And you can go ahead and turn it on high. Okay, while that's heating up, I'm going to start cutting up my onion. Okay, I'm gonna put 1 cup of water into my slow cooker. I'm gonna go ahead and put my chuck roast inside just like that. And the water should come up to the meat. So 1 cup should do it if you have 2 pieces. Okay. I'm gonna put my other roast in on top just like that. And so I have some extra water. I'm gonna put another cup of water in, just like that. And it should fill it up right to the top. You know, I'm using chuck roast because beef short rib is so expensive. And so I decided to try it with chuck roast, slow cooking it, and it tastes just like the Korean beef short rib that's so popular today. Whenever you're making a Korean dish, you want to use a 1-to-1 ratio for soy sauce and sugar. So I'm gonna use 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of soy sauce. I know this looks like a lot of sugar, but when you cook Korean beef dishes like Korean barbecue, Korean short rib, they actually use a lot of sugar. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna put both of them in. Okay. Now I'm going to use my little secret Montreal spice on top just like that. Throw in some minced garlic. Obviously you can put a lot more than what I did. Okay, so a little bit more pepper because I like pepper. And you're going to try to fit in your onions wherever you can, and just 1/2 of them because we'll throw in the other 1/2 later. Okay, you just want to make sure the meat is drenched. If you want, you can scrape off some of the sauce. Just make sure everything is under water. Spread it out. Remember your slow cooker's on high. Put the lid on. And you're gonna cook it for 4 hours. Around 2 hours, you're gonna start smelling the beautiful aroma. It's gonna fill up the house. And then you can check on your meat. You might want to turn it to low, but we'll go ahead and wait and see what it looks like in 2 hours. But that's easy, and then you don't have to worry about it for a few hours. So I just checked the meat. It's been 2 hours, and the meat's cooking really well. So in the meantime, I was able to, run some errands, got some fresh veggies, washed, and I'm gonna show you how to prepare some fresh vegetables to eat with the meat. So, I already washed some lettuce, got some tomatoes, we'll wash that in a little bit. I have a nice big cucumbers. Koreans like to use Persian cucumbers. This is a long English one that I got, and you just do every other really just to make it look pretty. I love the smell of cucumber when you first cut into it. Even just peeling it smells so good. Okay, so you cut the ends. Oh. Okay, there's two ways to cut cucumbers. You can make circles. Make sure whenever you're cutting vegetables, the flat side is always down. My mom always taught me when I'm cutting, I'm supposed to curl my nails in so my nails don't get cut, but I have not mastered that skill yet. You can't get a good grip, so I do end up cutting my nails sometimes. Luckily, just my nails and not my fingers. Okay, so now we have some cucumbers. If you don't use all of them, you can just lock it up, airtight, and then you can eat it the next day. Okay, now, my family doesn't like carrots, so that's why I have one small one. I'll just make just really thin slices, kind of like carrot sticks, but I'm just gonna julienne these just to bring some orange to the veggie plate. And just put a little bit of carrots. Like I said, my family just doesn't eat a lot of carrots. I'll just put some just to make it look pretty. I love these cherry shrub. I love these tomatoes. Just washed a few. Rinse it, put it on my plate nicely. Okay, so easy. Okay, next, I'm gonna make a little veggie dip. You know, in Korean culture, we don't use any heavy creams for any of our foods. So we like it spicy or sweet or both. This is called Samjang. I like this brand a lot. So this is basically like a dip that we use for everything. And put that in there. Kind of be generous. 2 big tablespoons. And just like that, as is, it tastes really good. But if you want to get that restaurant style flavor, you can mix it up a little bit. So there's already garlic in here, but I like to add a little bit more garlic, or maybe like a, teaspoon of minced garlic and a tablespoon of sesame oil. And then you just kind of mix it up. There's my veggie dip, and I just put it right in the middle. And that is my Korean veggie platter that I created. I think it's a good idea. And my kids love to eat their vegetables like this. Okay, it's been about 4 hours. At the 2-hour mark, I did take a look and it looked good. So I just put the top back on immediately. And so it's been 4 hours if you want to come and look. And check the meat. Should be boiling like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it to low. I want it to cook a little bit more, but it is ready to eat. My family doesn't like the meat to be so tender where it's mushy. They like a little chew. So what I'm gonna do is, this is actually the bottom one. When I went to check it at the 2-hour mark, I flipped it. So this is the bottom one. Take it out. Okay. Wow, it smells really good. So we're gonna go ahead and cut into it. Oh, that looks delicious. I'm gonna actually cut me off a little piece right here. You see how easily that comes off? You can just use that. I'm gonna taste it. Perfect. Look how easily that breaks off. Just want to show you how tender it is right now. If you leave it in there for another 30 minutes, it would be so tender. Right now, this is the way I like it. I'm not even putting that much pressure on it, and it's just shredding. Okay, it's ready to plate. Let's see. I'm gonna just get a few of the middle pieces. Since I'm just eating it by myself, I don't need too much. I'm gonna come back here and get some sauce. Drizzle it on my meat, just like that. Make sure I put the lid back on so that other piece of meat can get a little bit more tender. I'm gonna sprinkle some, remember we only use half of the onion, so I'm gonna sprinkle some fresh onions because the onion's gonna taste really good with that sauce. Okay, I added some scallions on top of my meat, and now it's ready to eat. Get some sauce in there. So good. Tastes like brisket. I love to eat fresh vegetables. Any chance I get, I always try to do some fresh vegetables for my family. Something that we created was eating tomatoes with this. It was very good. Also, don't forget the lettuce. What we like to do is we like to get it folded. You can grab one of the vegetables or just dig straight in. I like to add some vegetables. Wrap it in there. Get my meat. That's a big piece of meat, but I will eat it. And make it bite-sized, so you have a little nice little wrap here. Some people can eat it in a whole bite, but I like to take smaller bites. It's so good. Okay guys, so just to recap, this dish is an alternative to the very popular Korean barbecue dishes that you usually order in the restaurants. This meat is a lot more affordable. It's just the roast, and you still get the flavor and you get the protein that you kind of crave when you eat Korean barbecue. And nothing beats meat and fresh vegetables. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions about Korean cooking, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Thanks for watching.